Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be doing gameplay with the brand new Pink Diamond Mitch Richmond. This card is, I actually think, maybe the best of all the mode rewards. At least has an argument. I think it probably him or Moncrief, maybe Elton Brand. But this card has some interesting skill set stuff to him. Very good jumper, solid movement. Not confident about the defensive ability or the slashing, but he's an interesting option. And especially with the shooting guard position being a bit weaker, he at least is the most interesting of the Season 2 mode rewards right now, I think. That being said, hopefully Season 3's mode rewards are better than Season 2's are. But shout out to my guy, Jacob, for letting me use his account to record this video. We really appreciate it quite a lot, and without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see what this Mitch Richmond card can do. 6'5" shooting guard. Yes, he's undersized. 99 offense, 90 defense. Statistically, 94 close shot, 95 mid-range, 96 three-ball is elite. 75 driving dunk, not quite so much. 86 ball handle, 82 pass accuracy, 87 steal, 90 perimeter, but only a 69 interior and a 52 block is not ideal. 75 strength's not bad. 80 vert isn't terrible. 92 speed, 90 speed ball, 90 agility, not too bad either. Does have gold ankle assassin, break starter, brick wall challenger, Hoff deadeye, gold glove, Hoff handles, silver removable, I think was added, gold interceptor, Hoff lightning launch, limitless range, mini marksman, gold off ball pass, non-ball menace, Hoff physical finisher, gold pick dodger, pogo stick, post riser, post lock, rise up, Hoff set shot, shifty, slippery as well. He is very, very, very solid, and this is a fully badged one. No paint patroller still on him. Otherwise, not really looking like he's missing much of anything. Was break starter added? No. Was ankle assassin added? Brick wall was. You could maybe replace brick wall with paint patroller. I probably would, but honestly, he's not terrible badge-wise at all, especially once he's badged. Let's see what the card can do movement-wise, though. This is where I actually think he's pretty solid. This jaw escape is good. It's what I loved about Glenn Rice in Season 1, and honestly still do like about that card. His drag back is not great. It's pretty slow. It's that Kawhi drag back, I believe. Not that great, but his shot, on the other hand, is really, really good. Very smooth, very quick, very easy. Not at all hard to green in the slightest. And I know three-point fades aren't the best, but when you have a 96 three-ball and Hoff shooting badges and Pro 2, you're pretty interesting. Mitch Richmond, Pro 2 fade. Keep that in mind. I'm not probably going to shoot a lot of three-point fades because they're not that good, but you can occasionally hit them when you have as high of ratings as Mitch Richmond does and badges, and obviously the midi fades are going to be automatic. Three-point fades, though, even with Pro 2, even with 96 3-ball, you're probably not going to want to shoot them unless it's last resort late in the shot clock. Although, occasionally, especially you get takeover, you can definitely hit them, man. And I think this card has the potential to be a very, very decent shot creator, nice scorer. Driving-wise, I mean, honestly, he's not amazing. I probably wouldn't stick dunk too much with him with 75 driving dunk, but he is like, you know what he reminds me of, actually? He's not as good defensively, but he's almost better off. He's definitely better offensively. He's similar to Clay, an inch shorter, but even better jumper, elite shooter, not a liability defensively, although not as good as Clay is. Similar as a slasher. He's like a better offensive, worse defensive version of Klay Thompson. That's not a bad card. He's legitimately solid. I think he's more overlooked than he should be, and honestly, I'm not sure I gave this card enough credit once he got updated. He looks legitimately good, and I'm excited to try him out. I think he's going to be not spectacular, but pretty darn solid, especially on the offensive end of the court. So let's hop into a game. Let's see what Money Mitch Richmond can do. All right, let's get into some offense here. Speaking of Klay Thompson, our opponent has Klay Thompson, so that's convenient. You know what? Let's see what this card can do. We're just going to throw him on ball. Put Jokic on Clay, which puts Mitch Richmond on Dylan Harper. And we get to see what he can do defensively, too. Is he solid enough defensively? The lower interior is annoying, but as long as you put yourself in the right position with the right badges, decent strength, all that type of stuff, I think he could be decent. My goodness, you just greened that. Good shot, bro. You're a dog, I guess. What in the world? That was kind of a ridiculous shot. Hit our pop here, catch and shoot. I got Hoff limitless. I feel totally confident shooting that type of shot. We knock it down. Let me mute myself so that my opponent doesn't have to hear me yap all game. And there you go. Good start for Mitch Richmond, knocking down a deep three-pointer. That's not open. Is he? Okay. You're just going to shoot those shots like regularly? You can make one. They don't go in that much, though, so I probably wouldn't recommend that. That's not what I'm trying to do. Get your feet set, Mitch. Dang it. That's so annoying. It is what it is. Not a big deal, but it's a little frustrating. This guy just fade, man, apparently. You do realize they patched those, right? Now, I guess for mid-range, they didn't really, but like, I don't know. This guy just loves to fade so far. 3 possessions, 3 fades. That's kind of nuts. It's also Mitch Richmond spotted up way too deep there, so that's annoying. Stop, pop, force. He stepped so aggressively, and then Hakeem didn't jump. Come on, Hakeem. I need you to get up there and actually jump, bruh. It's annoying. It is what it is. He's going to fade again. Hello? Okay. Fade man, I guess. All right, whatever. It is what it is, I guess. Mitch Richmond should be able to, oh yeah, good relocation to the corner, knock down 3, ran a little floppy play for my 3-point shooter, and he knocks it down. Love to see it. Mitch Richmond starting off well in this game. It's a blow by. I jumped too. If I don't jump, I think I recovered well enough to be able to get a stop there, but I jumped myself out of position there a little bit, which is on me. It is what it is. Okay, this dude's trying a little too hard for me, man. Relax, relax. It ain't that serious. All right, we're good. This dude's shooting the ball interestingly. He's overly aggressive shooting, and that's always a little interesting. But whatever. It is what it is. Reset to Mitch again. Honestly, probably could have shot that. I didn't really realize Clay was going to end up out the play. And then we green it, but it's an illegal screen. Oh, come on, 2K. What is going on right now? This is a frustrating start a little bit. Illegal screen, and we actually knocked down the shot, too. I like what Mitch Richmond's doing offensively so far, to be totally honest. But defensively, we're kind of struggling. Play some D. Yep. He spins. That's good D. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see, Mitch Richmond. Really good wall up there. Stayed in front the entire time. Now we're going to try to turn the corner, dump it into Hakeem. Good pass, and the game is trolling me right now. Just a unlucky start to this game, in all honesty. And, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We are getting really unlucky right now. Missed dunk. Plays turning into blocks and stuff they shouldn't be. There you go. Another knockdown 3 ball, though. Yes, sir. Beautiful stuff. And illegal screen as well. We're just not having great luck so far offensively, but it is what it is. Hakeem helps, doesn't force the miss. We weren't able to stick with him that time. That was kind of me, though. Probably could have had my tracked myself a little bit better on defense there. Hop step through. Jokic finishes at the rim. We're only down by 5. Haven't had great success defensively so far, although Mitch Richmond has had a couple of decent defensive possessions. But let's try to stay in front. Dylan Harper obviously moves pretty good. Okay, this dude's trying too hard. Why is he holding the ball for last shot in the first quarter, bro? It's the first quarter. What are we doing? Play some D for me. He's going to hold, and he's going to call a screen and roll. Go under. Good defense here. Yep. Good D. Yes, sir, Mitch. Not a terrible first quarter at all for Mitch Richmond. Not overall an amazing quarter for our team, but I like what I'm seeing out of Mitch so far. Pretty darn solid on both ends of the court. Not perfect defensively or offensively, but definitely making some plays on both ends. I definitely think this card, especially with shorter PGs becoming a little less good, and also at the amount of good attainable point guards that have dropped as of late that are in this game, it's definitely fair to say that I think this Mitch Richmond is the best of all the Motor Woods. Because, like, Sidney Moncrief is a decent card, but I think Richmond is probably the best of the group, to be honest. He is really, really solid. That Cedric Yo, I just let him turn the corner there. That's such bad defense. This card is not huge, definitely, Mitch Richmond. That wasn't great defense by me. Nice play by Cedric Coward right there. It's just not very good by me either, though. Catch and shoot again. That was a force. That was the first, like, really bad shot we've shot this game. I don't know what I was thinking there. John Isaac is open, but he's not that open. That works. We have a size disadvantage here, but that's okay. X-switch. Good X-switch. Perfect. We are not getting any favorable animations right now, like at all. No blocks, no missed dunks, no illegals on him, no nothing so far, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Another catch and shoot. You can't leave him, though. That I can tell you with total confidence. One of the faster, smoother, and easier no-dip shots in the entire game. 12 points, 1 rebound. Decent, not spectacular, but solid defense. Oh, he got blown. Dog. He's not that great defensively, though, man. I'm not going to lie. That wasn't even my fault at all there. He just got stunned off of a behind-the-back animation. Like, we're kind of getting trolled a little bit so far. I got to be honest. Slip the screen. He's trying to X-switch it. That's good. That's good offense right there to quick slip that. Nice assist. You know what? Offensively, I like this card quite a lot. Defensively, I'd be lying to say I'm impressed so far. I just don't think I'm sold on that end of the court, unfortunately. But it kind of is what it is, I guess. Nice defense, Jokic. This Jokic card really is just kind of there. He just stands there. He ain't even really that good. But whatever. One more pick and pop here. He keeps giving me decent looks at it. I mean, even there, I probably could have shot that mid-range, but I want a 3. Reject the screen here. Let's shoot the Pro 2 fade. Oh, that's not even that bad of a shot either, but I guess it's a 7% contested. Whatever. He's getting a little tired at this point, as is generally the case for some of these gameplays and stuff, and that's a foul. What are we doing, game? Whatever. Don't matter. 12 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 4 of 8, 4 of 7 from 3. Great shooter, solid movement. I'm not sold on the defense or the slashing. You know what I mean? He's a different type of card than Clay. I think he's good I don't know if he's amazing. It's kind of disappointing that this is probably the best of the Motor Awards this season, and I still don't think he's that great. But the jumper is elite, that's for sure. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.